Testing. Testing 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me now? Can you all hear me? Hopefully that fixed it. If you can hear me, please say anything in regards to that. Can you hear me? Great. Perfect. Beautiful. What's going on now? Stop the server. Start the server. Technical difficulties. I can't hear you, you said? Hang on, folks. It stopped doing the thing, so I'm just fixing some stuff up. Bear with me. There we go. I swear I hit one little thing and everything comes crashing down. Alright, now let's try it. There we are. Beautiful. Gardeners. Hang on one second. Let me shut my window. So how's everyone's night going? Or day? I guess it's still daytime for me. It's not responding to my... There we go. Do exactly what we want. Yeah, no, I think I'll pass on that. I'm gonna do exactly what I want. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Look at that. Yeah, I dig that. It's probably your internet. We can hear just fine. Yeah, I think earlier my microphone was not connected, but it's connected now. So abstract. Why are you gatekeeping how you're... I swear, I'll tell 1,000 people how I do something, and the moment I stop telling it, people call me a gatekeeper. It's like, why do I even try? So if y'all have any non-AI related questions or anything just about me, about the world, about anything really, besides the techie stuff today, I'm kind of just chilling today. I don't feel like answering a bunch of free questions. Although I do appreciate the interest and I love you guys very much. It's just, I kind of just want to chill right now and do my own thing. But I'm happy to have you here. I'm just not going to be doing a full-blown tutorial or anything like that. The program is called Touch Designer, and it's a lot of fun, but it's a little difficult to learn. I'm still learning a lot about it myself, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Let's try a different prompty prompt here. Beautiful. Beautiful. Do I speak other languages? No, I'm afraid I don't. I just speak English. I'm sorry about that. Also, folks, I'll be a little more interactive later on when I stream. Right now, it's actually just a test run for this whole setup I've got going on. Very experimental, actively troubleshooting. So I'll do what I can to answer your questions or respond to you, but as of right now, it's kind of a different type of stream. I love your channel. Oh, thank you very much, Office Cooking. I really appreciate that comment. Congratulates on 1M. Oh, thanks, Mike. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's pretty trippy. Pretty surreal. Let's make another song in this style. I kind of like this softer type of deals. Create, let's see, reuse. Beautiful. Cool. So the prompt right now for what I'm drawing, which is basically a layer that creates on top of what I'm making using AI. I've written realistic plants, depth of field, ornament, a few different keywords to kind of accentuate what I'm making. And it's really cool. It takes what I'm making and using a diffusion model, turns it into something slightly different. That's really cool, eh? Little red bulb there. Be a red one there too. And hey, maybe some yellow as well. Hey, look at that. That's pretty cool. Maybe we'll add some shading in as well. Just for good measure. There we go. That's really coming together, eh? Hey, look at that. Tried using Touch Designer and it was so confusing. Yeah, it can be very confusing at first. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of working parts. I'm still trying to get the hang of it myself, but the more that I do, the more fun that I have. It's a very worthwhile rabbit hole in my estimation. It's pretty cool. Pretty interesting, I'd say. Let's try and blow this node up a little bit here. There we go. That works. At least for now. Some blue streamers, maybe it's getting hit by a sprinkler or something, I don't know. It's pretty interesting. Cool. I kind of like the drawing as well as the AI, don't you? Does this program have any commercial applications or is it more for fun? Yeah, it's definitely got some commercial viability. I'm using the free version, but locks away a lot of features until you pay for like the license. But yeah, it's great for like live performances and audio reactivity, things like that. It can do a ton of stuff in that departmento. Let's see what we just made with our music selection here. Beautiful. Let's play with the sliders now a bit. Let's have some fun with the AI side of things. So we'll go what? So we're at what? 20? Step 20? Let's go down to step 11 and then back up. So you can kind of see the influence that the AI has more or less as I adjust the slider. Pretty cool. This is all the way on the other end where it closely matches my drawing. And then the other end is completely dissimilar. So kind of just finding that sweet spot somewhere in the middle. You know what I'm saying? This is beautiful. I almost wish I could save it, but I don't think this app lets you save your work. It's not really meant for that. I guess I could screenshot it. Let's try that out. Okay. It's better than nothing. But let us begin again. Let us begin again. With something else entirely. It's kind of like sandcastles, folks. Everything's ephemeral and temporary. And just for your temporary bemusement. Amusement, I don't know. So let's move the steps back down to something like maybe 19 or 20. Beautiful. Swirly swirls. Hey Lola, how's it going? I'm just playing with Touch Designer, doing some cool drawings and stuff. Pretty. Although I kind of want to go back to doing plants. Plants were pretty cool before. Let's go back to just making plants and stuff. That's beautiful. You're left-handed too? Nice, right on. Lefties unite. This is the right way to use AI as art. Correct. I like what you're saying there. I agree. It's a very positive use case. For sure. Hey, look at that. This is so much fun, you guys. Just adjusting some windows and stuffs. Bear with me. Okay, that should be fine. Gotta find a way to pipe my comments through onto the stream a little better. Like maybe overlay it on the stream itself. Especially if I'm gonna record these. Would probably be best. That's really cool. Now, what if I went ahead and typed something else entirely? Let's do... shoot. Oh, this thing is so finicky. Is it still responding? Lovely. Let's start that over. What is happening here? Oh. Start stream. Yeesh. Touch Designer is so imperfect, but it's better than nothing. How am I doing? I'm doing well, Verdi. How are you doing? I know I'm not talking much, folks. Just trying to work certain things out with Touch Designer and this whole setup that I have experimentally going on here. There we go. That looks a little better, doesn't it? So let's erase. This app is kind of garbage, but it is what it is. Not Touch Designer, the thing on the iPad. I think it's called Tag Tool. There you go, Tag Tool. Tag Tool is kind of imperfect, I'm afraid. But currently, it's the only way I know how to do what I'm doing with the whole AI responding type of deal. Huge fan of this one. Start anew, shall we? Ooh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do, do something like this. Ooh, yeah, this could be cool. Dope. Three-headed bunny, that's a good idea. Maybe I'll try that afterwards. Let's do this. Create. That's so cool. Look at that. Foamy elements. That's better. There we are. Rearranging. Okay. Interesting. That's pretty cool looking. Hey, MoFly, thank you so much. I really appreciate you thinking that. That's cool. It's interpreting it as like bubbles and ice cubes. Look at that. It's so weird looking. Very cool. What if we introduce some red elements into this? Interesting. Thank you, ABC Miles. Thought it was diamonds. Yeah, it had a diamond kind of look and feel to it, didn't it? This is so very fun. Interesting. Ooh, it's making like a face. Look at that. What if I had some more tan elements. Ooh, interesting. Hi from Brazil. Hello. Procreate? No, this is not Procreate. This is an app called Tag Tool. Tagtool. Hey, look at that. I typed water and faces. Instead of just water, I changed it to water and faces. And so, like, look what it's doing now. Ooh, that's really cool. Check that out. Cool. Gnarly. That's really cool. Really, really cool. Do I tag? No. I don't think so, at least. You'll have to specify what you mean by... You mean tag people on my account? Or like do graffiti or something? No, I don't do either of those things. Let's see here. This would make some pretty sick graffiti, though. That's for sure. I just kind of want to look at this. Like, I'm having a good enough time just looking at the results. You know? Graffiti, yeah, I figured you might mean graffiti. No, I've never done graffiti. This would look really sick, though. It's too bad graffiti doesn't move, right? It'd be cool to have, like, moving, morphing graffiti like you see right here. What is the app again, please? This program is called Touch Designer. It's a program on the computer. It took a lot of experimentation and stuff and learning about the program to get it actually doing this. It's not an out-of-the-box type of functionality, unfortunately, but it's amazing some of the things that are possible with Touch Designer. Ooh, look at that. Adding some yellow really kicked it up a notch. Look at that. That's really sick. You can enter whatever, you can enter whatever you want, and the AI tries to find it in your drawing. Essentially, yeah. That is, in essence, what my understanding is what's going on. And then you can kind of just play with the slider, like have it be more influential. Here's all the way on the other end. And then the other end of that is like just back to my drawing, basically. And you kind of just want to play with the slider and find a sweet spot, you know? And it's really fun. Like, look at that. It's so cool. It's so sick. Like, I like it right around there. That's a good spot. It's so abstract. Yeah, this is super cool. Super fun. Alright, so maybe we should start anew. As much as I love this one right here. This app is so limited. I wish it would just let you, like, create different files and versions, kind of like Procreate. But as it happens, this doesn't really offer much of anything. Tag Tool, I mean, not Touch Designer, Tag Tool. But, oh wait, capture would. Transparency. Okay, oh wait, what if I turn off transparency? Ooh, that's better. I like transparency to be off. That looks a lot nicer, in my opinion. But in any event, let's erase what we have, sadly. Check that out. Sick. Gnarly. Do you ever do streams showing you creating your videos where there are people in them turning into spaghetti? Yes, occasionally. Actually, more often than not, I do make videos on stream. Lately, though, I've been experimenting with other stuff like this, just because it's a little more relaxing for me lately. But I definitely do streams for other topics, like making AI videos and stuff like that. I just joined. What's happening? Please tell me. Looks amazing. Thank you. I am using a few different programs that allow me to take my drawings, as you can see, and then morph them in real time using an AI diffusion model. Basically interprets what I've drawn and in real time will try and reinterpret it based on what I've written. Like there's a prompt box I have, and I can type anything in that prompt box. Right now I've written water and faces, and so to the best of its ability, it's going to try and interpret my drawing as water and faces. And then it lets me kind of adjust the slider back and forth. This is all the way on the AI's end, and then this would be all the way on the end of my drawing. And so it's kind of just a matter of playing with the slider and finding a sweet spot somewhere in the middle. And it's really, really addictive and fun. Yeah, it's really cool. Replays, I think this will probably end up on my YouTube channel after the stream ends. I haven't really decided yet, but if it does end up there, it'll probably be there within the day, by the end of the day. But yeah, just keep checking out my YouTube page, which is the same as my Instagram username, by the way. Am I using a different app on the tablet? Yeah, the tablet is using a different app than what's on the computer. I'm using an app that's called Tag Tool, like Tag Yourit, Tag Tool. And it speaks with my computer through a program called Touch Designer. And it's really, really cool. It's gonna become a cat. Yes, vaguely. Vaguely a cat. As a matter of fact, maybe that'll be my next one. Let's do that. Let's type an orange tabby cat. And then let's start fresh. Like Kriya, but better, correct? Yeah, it is kind of similar to Kriya, isn't it? Ooh, what is this music? This is trippy. Reusable zip ties, really? It's so random. It's a good hand glove. I really like it. I've gotten a lot of mileage out of it. This is not the best app to draw with by far. I much prefer Procreate. It's just so janky. There's like, yeah, it's like hard to even get like, you can't even adjust like the brush size. It's only one brush size and it's adjusted by like the amount of pressure you put on it. It's very kind of annoying to me. Just do See, it's not great for like fine strokes and whatnot. It's okay. I think I would prefer to go back to flowers and stuff because you don't have to be as precise. And as much as I love precision with drawing, this is not the right app for it. It's better for broad strokes like that, you see? Like, check that out. Like, if I copy this, do that, and then do some of that. There we go. Plants are probably its strongest suit. That's beautiful. Look at that. Very cool. Yeah, plants are, I think, probably one of the best use cases for this that I've discovered so far. I mean, just look at that. It's so seamless. The AI seems to really interpret plants quite nicely. And water, but especially plants and flowers and things like that, you know? Beautiful. Now, of course, it's not a one-to-one recreation of it, but that's what's beautiful about it. Ooh, landscape. That's a good idea. Yeah, let's try that. Thanks for the suggestion, Alcardio. Let's try the keyword rustic. I'm not really a landscape artist first and foremost, so you'll have to forgive me if this comes out weird, but ooh. Hey, look at that. Even just a few strokes didn't take much to get something cool out of that. That's actually kind of cool. It's like at nighttime, right? With hills and stuff. That's cool. Let's add like a moon or something in the sky. Or the sun or something. It's gonna be white if it's the moon, so let's do white. Hey, look at that. Pretty cool. Pretty freaking cool. Let's add some like shady elements in the foreground, actually. Ooh, what's it doing there? Let's try some. That might be a little too bright. Yeah, it's a little too bright. Let's do. My color options are very limited here. Actually, maybe if I switch over to Pro version, would that help me out with the colors? Probably not. Cool. We now look like Bots Lady. What do you mean bots? Are we becoming robots? This is really cool. Hey, look at that. That's so cool. Just by adding a few like lighter pink strokes, look what it did to the sky. That's so cool, man. The app is called Touch Designer, my friend. It's so cool. Oh, a cactus. Not a bad idea. Let's try a cactus. Do like a darker tone cactus. It's kind of a big cactus since it's all the way out there, and it's also too bright. Yeah, it's not going to interpret that. Let's actually type cactus into the prompt box, and then we'll see if we can't like get it to recognize that as a cactus. Cactus. Okay, well, it's adding some into the foreground now, which is interesting. It's cool. It's like sunrise in the desert. The moon is just going away as the sun starts to peek out from behind a mountain. That's beautiful. That's so cool. It's really fun. We got some red over here. It's so fun because like when I add red over here or something, like sometimes I have no intention behind it. I just feel like adding red and like eagerly seeing what the AI is going to do with it. Like, look at that. It's just turning it into like red sun-kissed mountains or something. Desert sandy dunes. Really cool. Really cool. Let's add some more sky elements. I feel like every time we change the sky up, dramatic things happen. Just a few yellow lines even. Oh, look at that. That is so cool, man. That's sick. That's really fun. Next time around, I'm also going to try and put the comments on the stream, especially if I end up recording this. I want to have comments on the screen for y'all if you rewatch it. But add a slash of brown at the lower edge all the way across. Good idea. Like this? That's really pretty. I feel like we are watching an NFT. Very well could be. Let's play with the prompt a little bit now. Let's come back to our prompt, which I'm definitely going to save, by the way. It's a beautiful prompt. Save that there. And we'll do realistic textures, detailed 8K. Interesting. Maybe we'll also add desert. SD007. The app is called Touch Designer. Ooh, 15 is kind of cool. Look at that. Very cool. We're going to keep this right area quite dark because it's a nice contrast for the rest of it. Because it's just a little hill that the sun isn't hitting yet. It really adds a lot of character to our scene. Distant landscape. Good idea. Let me type that as well. Distant landscape. Couldn't hurt, right? Looks pretty cool. Landscapes are fun. Maybe I'll do a different one now. Copy. Thank you, Adirath. I really appreciate that. I really do. Let's go ahead and change this up now to something different. I'm actually going to employ ChatGPT to help me come up with prompt ideas now. Instead of desert, we're going to do something else. Maybe like city or village or I don't know. Anything else, really. I want to outsource some of the thinking here. So let's come to chat. We'll say prompts like this. Can't type. It's hard to type here. Like. Oh. Neon lit futurescape. Flying cars, rain-soaked streets. Ooh, yeah, that's a good one. Let's try that. Hey, okay, yeah, now we're gonna do something fun here. Is this application free? Yes, the version that I'm using is free, but it has a lot of limitations until you buy like the license. I don't remember how much like the pro version costs, but you can get away with a lot just on the free version of it. But it's like a lower resolution. It doesn't really let you export things to like projectors that well. Not as well anyway. There's just a lot of limitations. I'm also not by any means an expert on Touch Designer. I'm still learning a lot about it, but it seems really promising. Let's screenshot that. Whoops. Okay. The distance escape stuff specifically. Rolling green hills stretched to the horizon, packs fog drifting through valleys, scared. Ooh, cool. That's magical. How it just instantly responds. Look at that, that's so cool. That's so cool. I could just do this all day and have fun, man. This is so sick. Whoop. Whoop. That's a good place to start. Oh, what happened? iGPU load. Oh, whoops. That's interesting. It was weird. Very weird. Okay. Rolling green hills stretching to the horizon. Okay, let's do rolling green hills then. Gnarly. He's not spilling the beans. What are you talking about? I'm answering as many questions as I can. But increasingly, I am slowing down a bit on that front. I don't know, it's discouraging when you answer like 1,000 questions and then you finally like don't answer one question and they're like, oh, you're gatekeeping. Like, no. I just didn't see your question, or I'm burnt out from answering the question. It's like doing the best that I can for y'all, you know? Scattered ancient stone ruins. Don't mind if I do. Let's see if it can't pick up on some of those. I want to know if you use Kling, man. Sorry, I didn't, but... yeah, I definitely use Kling. Kling is a pretty solid tool. Good night, sir, from Poland. Good night. Also, it's hard to catch comments in this, because, like... I gotta get a better way of looking at comments. The way Instagram friggin' works is, like... It uses the same feed to show you who enters and exits the chat in addition to the chat messages themselves. So it's like the comments get lost in this like stream of other unnecessary, like I don't care who joins and leaves. It's so weird how Instagram shows me information I don't want to see. But I think there's probably workarounds. I read about a tool before going live today that I think will let me get my Instagram comments and just put them over the stream directly, kind of separate them out. So I gotta look into that. It's all a work in progress, folks. So it's not really picking up on the scattered stone structures part of the prompt. Patches of fog drifting through the valleys. It is getting that. And let's continue assisting it with that, I think. Let's maybe do some little streams of fog and stuff. Also, let's adjust the steps. Oh, that's so cool seeing it come to life like that. That's pretty stylistically interesting. Thanks, Miles. Yeah, this is gnarly. I wonder if you can use the Stream Deck streaming on Instagram. Stream Deck. I'm not sure what Stream Deck is. I probably should know what it is, but you mean like a side console that lets you like enter hotkeys for useful streaming tasks that'll like turn things on and off? The music is making you elegant. It certainly is. Oh, it's this trippy song again. I like it, but it's a little bit psychedelic for my taste right now. Let's go ahead and make another. Okay, let's try a different prompt. Let's go to the rocky sand dunes. Let's try that. Oh, this music's ridiculous. Elgato Stream Deck, you definitely should look at. Nice. Yeah, I'll definitely look that up. I'm trying to take streaming more seriously now, so I want to get a proper setup. I'm actually using the Elgato app on my iPhone right now so that you can see my phone, or see my iPad rather. So Elgato is pretty legit. It's not a good song. Alright, I'm getting a little tired here. We're going to go for a few more minutes and then I'm probably going to wrap it up, folks. Turkish Delight. The app is called Touch Designer. And it's really cool. It's really cool. Red sand dunes. It's really cool. Look at that. That's really sick. Oh gosh, I need to go eat. I'm exhausted, folks. I'm gonna log off, but thank you so much for being here with me. I tried answering my your questions. I'm sorry if I didn't get to you, and sorry if I got a little snappy too. I don't mean to be unappreciative of your questions. I'm really not. But just a little burned out because I think I've been accidentally making a little more competition for myself than I mean to be. Seeing a lot of work such as my own on Instagram and kind of raising some eyebrows. I don't know, trying to be a little more selective with what I answer here on stream. More than happy to share some of my process and answer what I can, but maybe not to go into too much of the weeds. Unless you're willing to reach out to me over consultation, which I do offer in my bio. You're more than welcome to schedule with me. Either a half hour, an hour, depending on your budget and your time frame. Would be more than happy to answer any of your technical questions in that format. But as far as these streams go, I think I'm just going to kind of take it a little more chill, a little more laid back, conversational type of thing, you know? Oh, thanks, Miles. Damn Snapper, just kidding. No, I'm not addressing you necessarily, Miles. I'm just kind of saying more broadly speaking, like, I get a lot of like haters who come in and are like, oh, you're a gatekeeper, you don't answer questions. And it's like, I do answer questions. I just kind of, number one, miss them occasionally. And number two, I don't know. When you answer the same question 1,000 times and then people still give you trouble, it kind of burns you out. But no, it has nothing to do with you, Miles. It's just more of like a broad statement sort of thing. But, yeah. Lotus, yes, this is Touch Designer, yes. Alrighty, folks. Gonna log off now, but thank you so much for being here. The other app is called Tag Tool on the iPad. Alright, guys, take it easy. Love you all. Have a good day, night, wherever you're at. And maybe I'll be on later today, who knows. But either way, I'll catch you later. Peace.